Man, as soon as the credits rolled on this one, I couldn't wait to start this review. It's not often that a film comes along and surprises me, but Hunt Her, Kill Her certainly did that. This is a small film being released in select theaters this week, but if you have a chance to see it, do it. This is one action horror flick that's worth hollering about. So let's get hollering. Welcome back to ML Miller Frights. I'm ML Miller. Before we begin, please do me a favor and punch that like button down below. Share this video with all of your social media addicted pals. Click subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for notifications. Hunt Her, Kill Her, aka Night Shift, is new this week in select theaters from Welcome Villain Films. It's directed by Greg Swinson and Ryan Thiessen and written by Greg Swinson. A single mother named Karen, played by Natalie Terrazino, takes a night shift job as a cleaning lady in a factory. As she locks up the empty factory, Karen encounters 5 masked men who break in and seem intent on making her first night on the job her last. While there's a tiny bit of setup as the day shift cleaning person introduces Karen to the ins and outs of the job, pretty much the entire rest of Hunt Her, Kill Her is a relentless chase scene with Karen running for her life in and around the factory's many rooms, floors, and rafters. I was impressed at how fast the action began and how directors Greg Swinson and Ryan Thiessen were able to sustain that level of tension, suspense, and intensity for the entire film. Usually a film bogs you down with a whole lot of setup and then often takes some breaks for some getting to know you time before the chase begins in the final act. Well, Hunt Her, Kill Her is all chase scene. Once the killers get into the factory, Karen is in survival mode as these guys pursue her all through one horrific night. The masked killers are, masked most of the time, so we don't really get to know these guys too well. But Natalie Terrazino is wonderfully spunky as Karen as she bolts through the shadows, never acting like some kind of superwoman, but surviving nevertheless. There's a humanity to Terrazino's character that is undeniably likable, and knowing that she has a little one waiting for her at home only makes you more impressed at how formidable she is against these masked monsters. Terrazino is running, jumping, crawling, and hanging on for dear life for the entire runtime of the film, and she's human and likable all the way through. Seeing her actually take some lumps is painful because you want her to live, but it makes her character all the more relatable and gives you a hero you can really cheer for. I was truly impressed at how the filmmakers were able to throw so many different scenarios and curveballs at Karen without really repeating themselves. Occasionally, the masked pursuers just miss catching Karen or fail to see her when she is somewhat in sight, but a lot of that can be explained away by the fact that the masks don't really give the viewer such a great line of sight. The fact that Karen takes so many stabs, punches, and unholy damage and still keeps on trucking and fighting is truly impressive. I was sitting up in my chair and rooting out loud for this unlikely little hero all the way through. Hunt Her, Kill Her is a simple slasher stalker horror movie. It's bare bones. It all takes place in a warehouse, and up until the end, you really have no understanding as to why this is happening. Despite the fact that the cat and mouse chase is a horror trope, Hunt Her, Kill Her manages to make it all feel fresh and exciting. See this riveting and invigorating little film. It's got a fantastically bare bones and direct premise, unrelenting action, and nerve-wracking suspense. Hunt Her, Kill Her is one intense thrill ride you should not miss.
You're doomed to live the life you're meant to be, stuck inside your reality. You're doomed. Oh, you're doomed. You're